everybody, Zeus King coming at you live here from 8 Points Muay Thai and Fitness in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Today I'm here with Donohoe. He's one of the amateur MMA and kickboxing fighters here at the gym. And he's had a couple of fights recently, and I just wanted to introduce all of my viewing community to them and the world at MMAmadhouse.com. You definitely have to check them out because they're all about supporting local MMA and local martial arts stars. So let's start out first. Tell us about you fought earlier this year at the WKAs. How was that?
Well, the experience was much better going into it. Last year they had an issue where they had fighters that were sitting in line for 8 hours, up to 8 hours, while waiting for weigh-ins. And this year they decided to have you sign up for a time slot, and then you would weigh in at your time slot. So I was in and out of the weigh-ins in probably about 15 minutes, so it was definitely a good mental experience. So you're not cutting weight and everything. I think it might have left a bad taste in people's mouth from last year. There wasn't nearly as many competitors this year as there were last year, but it was still, it was a lot better organized. They got things started sooner, things finished sooner. Everything went really smoothly at the event. So I was definitely impressed over last year's debacle with the weigh-ins and everything.
How did you, your opinion of your fight? How did you feel about your fight?
Well, it was my first fight in a year. I cut from 180 pounds down to 159, and I thought I could do it, but I think I cut too much weight. I felt really bad at weigh-ins, despite rehydrating, refueling, and even it being the weigh-in the day before. I did not feel 100% going into the fight. And I could notice it instantly with my conditioning as I was fighting. My cardio was definitely not on the level that I'm accustomed to or how I felt like it should be. Again, I felt like I fight camp before the fight and everything. I felt really well conditioned. I think it was really cutting the weight. So after that fight, I kept my weight down, and I fought the Fight Lab event at 155, and I felt really good going in that fight.
Yeah, and you also had a miss. We had a bad weather situation with a fight. You really tried hard to. Yeah. You were ready. You were on weight for that, and then the weather came in and.
Yeah, there was a previous IKF card where we had it wasn't really a snowstorm, but kind of a, well, I guess it was
kind of an ice.
Yeah, ice snowstorm. So they canceled the event after we had showed up for weigh-ins.
And then then comes along Fight Lab. They're really the biggest and best fight promotion running around North Carolina. They do a great job in Charlotte. Nobody packs out the Grady Cole Center and throws any excitement like they do. I mean, they do a really great job. And talk about your fight, your Muay Thai fight on the roof of the Epicentre.
Well, it was a kickboxing fight, so my expectation when I went down there was I thought it was going to be Muay Thai, and then they said no knees, and I was like, oh man, I've been practicing clinch every single day for a really long time. So I doubled up my training for that fight. That was probably my first fight that I had no nervousness or nerves going into. I wanted that victory more than anything, and I felt extremely good going in. My weight cut wasn't hard. Even after cutting weight, I didn't feel dehydrated. I felt great. I was able to refuel, take a little bit of a little nap beforehand, and then when the fight got underway, some things didn't go my way at first, but I ended up just.
Well, do you remember? He took a massive head kick that put him on his back very early in the round. Tell us about that.
So we're wearing headgear and shin guards, and my hands were kind of away from my head because with the headgear and the gloves, it was very hard to have any type of peripheral vision. And the way his kick angled, he kind of faded it. I couldn't see that a kick was coming, so I couldn't see to pull or keep my hand up to block it. And just from the sparring experience I've had with the guy in the past, I've never even had him throw a body kick on me before. So the head kick was a completely unexpected situation. So I remember it hitting me, It was like a flash knockout. It dazed me. I hit the ground. I wasn't out, but I was able to get right back up, and at that point I was ready to go. It was kind of the wake-up button for me in that fight. And then I poured it on him and
landed your own
landed my own head kick with the combo, and that one was a lot more devastating than the one he gave me. And then after that, I saw that he was still visibly dazed, so I knew that was my opportunity to go in and finish the fight. So I just threw some uppercuts and some crosses, and then it was over after that.
Yeah, and so Liam won by knockout, and that was the first knockout in kickboxing in North Carolina in 20 years. So fantastic, you know, nice little footnote to put on. So very happy for Liam, and got a fight coming up.
Yes,
Tell us about that.
June 26th, I'm fighting in Atlanta, Georgia at an IKF event. I believe one of our other fighters, Araceli, is fighting for a title for that, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm really excited. We have a bunch of fighters going down. Can't wait to represent 8 Points Muay Thai once again, and hopefully go undefeated this next round that we did at the fight last year.
All right, so we appreciate everything. Thank you very much, Liam. Congratulations on the big win. And we'll talk to you later. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.